Welcome to the Great Start Podcast, a podcast that brings you up to speed with matters Formula One. So sit in your cockpits, rev your engines, and let's go. So hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing amazing on this fine time that you're listening to this podcast. My name is Brian Kibet, as you all know, your local Formula One guy. And today I have a special guest with us. Very
special, eh?
Very special one. Hey, a very avid Formula One fan of mine, a good friend of mine from very long way back, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Yes, my name is Bill Muthundo. Yes, as you heard, a proud Tifosi.
You just had to say that, huh?
I'm a proud Tifosi from day one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Tifosi from day one, even though we have been struggling, but mdogo. This season, next season kutakuwa moto, tunarudi.
Do you think there's hopes?
Tunarudi.
I do not think there's hopes under the Red Bull regime.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see. Time will tell. Yeah. And you know, next year won't be also as simple as all these others because the new regulations that are coming in, the new fuels that they're using. So we might have a total overhaul. We may find Williams being the strongest team. Who knows?
I've been following Ferrari development. Very, very excited for next
amazing
season.
Yeah. So we have our diehard fan here, Bill Muthundo. Thank you so much for coming. I'm absolutely elated that you're here with us today.
Yes.
And we are here to discuss the post-race of the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix that happened last weekend in Austin, Texas. Oh my God. What do you think? First thoughts, Bill? What do you think?
First thoughts, Mercedes bottled it. Mercedes bottled. For real. For me, I'm not going to lie, no Mercedes fans are going to hate me, but Red Bull clearly checkmate you guys that race.
Thank you.
They literally checkmate you guys in that race.
You should see the smirk on my face right now.
I was watching that race and I was like, Christian Horner should give the Red Bull strategist a beer or a raise. There's no way you're gonna force Bono to make moves from you guys.
I think you're right. I think you're very right when you say that Red Bull had a really good strategy for the weekend.
Exactly, and for a track that is like it's been dominated by Mercedes through and through. Yes. The only time they were ousted by a team in terms of strategy, in terms of race, was when Kimi Räikkönen won it. The last win for so that, and I'm like, that's probably the last time, and I saw. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
I think Mercedes got a taste of their own medicine.
Do you know? I was called a racist for not supporting Hamilton after the race. At this Grand Prix, Mercedes fan called me racist, and I'm like, how?
I think
you have known me for the longest time. I support Ferrari.
Yes.
How can a black man support the Red?
I think as a Tifosi, you probably aren't as used to it as probably me, who is a Max Verstappen fan and a Red Bull. Everywhere I go, everyone is just like, I know you're the best guys supporting Max. How? But Max is an amazing driver. Max has
guys have to realize, guys. You know, the funny thing, the thing that makes me get pissed off a lot, and I feel like it's gonna many people also a lot, is that people would support Hamilton and Mercedes because they're black guy. Yeah, true. I support a black man. I support a black man in the sport.
Yes.
But I am aligned to. I'm a fan of Ferrari. Like it depends. Like when you support F1, when you get into the sport of F1, it's the team that resonates with you.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
So for me, when I was introduced to F1 back in 2004, that's when I was introduced to F1 from my big brother.
Really? 2004?
Yeah.
Like Michael Schumacher was still racing at that time. No. He had just retired.
Schumacher. You see, what had happened was, at that time, PS because manza kuingia form. So my first ever PlayStation games was that my brother had that I played with him was FIFA, Texan,
Mm-hmm.
and Formula One.
Ooh.
And we never used to do like the dual races and everything.
Yeah.
It's that time when you have siblings and you're like, play the small brother. Me was always begging, I wanna play with you.
Yeah.
So one time he gave me a bad car. Jaguar gave me a Jaguar, and I was lost and I was crying. So my mom was like, no, you can't be giving him. My uncle was like, can you give him the slowest car on the grid?
Mm-hmm.
So he used to give me, he's like, okay, I will give you, because he's teaching me how to play F1. So he's like, I'll give you the best car with the best driver. And that was the Ferrari F204 with Michael Schumacher.
Oof. Oh my.
And
during his
ever
years.
since then, bro, I have been diehard Tifosi fan.
Wow.
Through and through. Even when like we win, we suck. Then you see, eventually, as you continue, the thing about F1 people don't understand is that also drivers, like how you'd like a driver and a driver. For me, that other driver, because you see, my hero was Schumacher, was in Ferrari. Then this young kid started coming up, racing like behaving like Schumacher, Vettel. I'm like, oof, my guy.
Yes.
I like your style of racing. I like it. I like it. I like it. And then when he joined my team, I was like, yes. And then he created that war. So between him and then there's this team Mercedes. And I didn't like Mercedes because the fact that they signed. At that time when some Mercedes came out, they had my legend. They pushed my Ferrari legend out of retirement. So you see, for me that car against Mercedes started from them. But now you see later when I go to understand like why Schumacher was in Mercedes and fine. But still, I'm like, yo, this team comes in, takes all our good Ferrari guys, Ross Brown, he has taken Niki Lauda, he has taken Schumacher. What is this team about? Kind of like get mad about it. But it doesn't mean I don't like him. I like him. Hamilton was a nice driver. I like him. But I'm a Ferrari fan. With this season, I love the competition. Love the competition. I loot for it. I'm like, Hamilton has been it gets bored. But then when somebody new comes in, I'm like, ooh.
Well, let's see. Let's see whether they'll be able to perform even better than they have been performing. So this season they've been doing really well. Let's see whether they'll be able to keep up with the performance for the remaining 5 races, I think, that are coming up.
Yeah, Mexico, Brazil, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
It's the street circuits.
The Jeddah is a strict blend of all other street circuits and other races.
So it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be hella interesting.
Because we'll have 2 new tracks.
Qatar and Jeddah.
Can't wait.
And then now the last one, Abu Dhabi.
Hey, amazing.
Marina. So I can't wait.
Can't wait. So I think we're ready to dive into the topic for the day, the post race. Just a general recap of what happened. I mean, we had an amazing start of the race. You saw the fight that Carlos Sainz and Ricciardo and 2 McLaren against 1 Ferrari. Oh my God. Wasn't that a start?
As in every single time I see that thing, I'm like,
wasn't that a start?
I was like, yes. Oh yes, Ferrari, yes. And because the fact that Carlos was able to handle those 2 Max coming down within all that straight in that race and was able to hold them for the rest of that lap. And I was like, Binotto, you know what you're doing. You see that that TikTok like she knows.
She knows. I know it.
Knows what she's doing. And I feel like that clearly shows like the development scale that Ferrari's moved has undertaken. So
I think we can't ignore the fact that Ferrari has been doing really well throughout the year. And ever since the Turkish Grand Prix, I don't know whether you knew this, but they took an engine, they took a new hybrid system.
So the engine upgrade they took was Ferrari stopped production for engines for this season. And they started doing production for next season. So the upgrade that they brought for after Turkey those are the upgrades. Those are basically like the basic foundation for the engine for next year.
Yes.
So Ferrari, they're using the performances for the races as more of, we're competing against McLaren, but we're also doing research and development next year. That's what you find. That's what you find like on certain practices. You're like, Ferrari is top what. I'm like, these guys are just testing the things for next year.
Testing, yeah.
Yeah, and knowing Binotto, like people, many fans don't understand Binotto, but I can understand him because Binotto is engineering. He was in the engineering.
He was in the engineering before he got to be the team principal.
No, doing that. No, he was even in the engineering. Like Binotto was all through, and he has been in the engineering team that time for Michael Schumacher.
Yeah.
When the engineering team was being headed by Ross Brown, and Jean Dot was the principal. So he are those are the people who used to work on the car, and what he's doing right now is to ensure that there's perfect ratio with aerodynamics and the engine ratio.
Yeah.
It's on point, and I'm really impressed. Can't wait for next season, because next season, Ferrari does well in a Grand Prix. Wait.
I'm trying to remember something that guys were saying. KOT F1 fans last year were saying when Ferrari was doing really well last year, they had a really bad year. They kept on saying that Binotto is more of a technical guy than even a team principal. Yeah, he should be told, hey, go back to engineering, stay there where you deserve. But I think this time, like he's on the right track. Ferrari are on the right track. They will be doing well. Yeah.
I feel like teams that have guys on Nini as technical can lead to that success. I mean, look at McLaren, look at Mercedes.
Yeah.
All the team principals, the team principals Nini, but these guys are also technical guys.
Yeah.
Like if you sit down and see Zach Brown is a technical car enthusiast, and he would like ask Zach Brown about the car, he will literally tell you about the car hands down.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. Same with Nani Toto, same with
Christian
Horner.
Yeah.
So these are guys who are literate technical. So and I
think however much it's technical and all, both everyone has a different approach to it. I don't know whether you saw this tweet by, I think it was by Toto. No, it was a statement made by Christian, where he was saying how different teams approach the Grand Prix is very evident, just even from how the team principals are. You see, like he's usually on the pit wall, talking to the strategist, at times talking to the driver, talking to everyone. He's very involved in the race. Whereas you see Toto, they're the back with the social media guy that's seated, watching everything, what everyone is doing, the team down there at Brackley. So the approach is different, but the results should be the same. The results should be maximum performance during the weekend, maximum speed,
like
Christian
would sit like on the pit wall with like the each individual strategies for the drivers, while Toto would like sit with Bono, and would sit with Bono and James, and then they speak to like the message. So it's like, I feel like also for Toto, he sits back because he doesn't like the press. Toto doesn't like the press. So he sits back, but he still knows where he's sitting. He can still picture and everything. But as compared to like no offense to like the previous team principal, I didn't like it. He used to sit like at the back with like, there's a way you can see in the garage the guys who normally watch the race. He'd sit there. But you see like Binotto would like sit with the strategists at the pit wall. Binotto is always at the pit wall. And he'll be like, and always just going through talks. But I understand like Binotto that's where he used to sit even when I was talking about Binotto. I was like, it really shows like the attitudes of how the treaty principle and the guidance that he goes, and the moves that he made to sign certain people really shows the direction that he wants to take the team into. And I feel like when he signs really, when he signed I already knew like his main focus was to ensure that the Ferrari engine and the aerodynamics have a perfect ratio.
Yes.
And that's what I respect so much about him. I wish he was team principal and Vettel was there. I mean,
it would have been so much better.
I know.
Yeah. And Vettel is an amazing driver. He's just not accredited as much as he should have been or he should be. But I feel like he's a very good driver. Yeah.
Anyway, so
next, Supermax strikes back. Oh my word! Wasn't this a happy weekend for Red Bull fans?
I feel like what this weekend showed is that car is a beast. This Red Bull car is a beast.
Or beast, not best.
A beast.
I thought you said the Red Bull car was the best. So
no, it's not the best. No, for me personally, the best car in the grid right now is a McLaren car.
Yeah.
But it's a McLaren car. Then followed closely by the Red Bull car.
But we still have to say it was better than the Mac F1 car.
I'm not denying it. I'm saying, but the Red Bull car is a beast.
Yeah.
I feel like this weekend showed that as I said, the perfect, as in the car, every single component about the car is in sync.
Yeah.
And it really shows that the work that these guys paid off, like Red Bull paid off at the beginning of the season, working closely with Honda while they're developing their engine from day one has really paid off. Because if you are dominating a Mercedes-dominated track, I mean, I was telling guys during the race, I'm like, people like seen after sector 1, Hamilton using 0.1. I'm like, wait for sector 2 and 3. Wait for sector 2 and 3.
And that was their strongest all through the weekend.
I'm telling you guys, if you see this is a Red Bull car that is able to hold up the mark through a whole fucking lap, then this I was like, oh. What I wished was that.
And why I feel like the Red Bull car has been the fastest all through this year. Now, you do know Honda is leaving at Formula 1, right? Honda is leaving Formula 1. And we know that Red Bull Powertrain is now coming in to replace Honda. And they have this strategic partnership up to 2024, whereby...
With who?
With Honda, where Honda will still be helping them with the engine development and all. And that is when now they will pull... Honda will now totally pull out and let Red Bull Powertrains now power all the Formula 1 and Formula 2 cars, right?
I thought the deal was that Red Bull will be making their own engines based on the blueprint from this engine. But Honda Racing will still be like technical consultants.
Exactly. Up to 2020, I think 2024, and that is now Honda will totally pull out. Now you see, since this deal of Honda pulling out was already signed by the end of last season, Honda already had a new engine for the 2022 season for the new regulation changes. So the engine is ready, the engine is set, it is all good.
But Red Bull are not going to use that engine because Red Bull have. I don't think Red Bull will use that engine because it beats the sense that they would get they sought for clearance from FIA to manufacture their own engines. So I feel like the 2022 engine for Honda will be like a blueprint that they will use for manufacturing their Ford engine. And knowing Red Bull, I'm pretty sure that engine, Red Bull has been part of that production.
It has been part of the production. But you see, the tech will still remain the same. Everything in the engine will still remain the same. However much
it's fine.
Space won't be different.
The thing is, according to FIA, is like as long as it's not like Honda, because Honda pulled out and you guys are making your own engines. As long as it's you guys are making your own engine, it's fine.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like, God damn. What is this? Oh God. Just can't wait for next season. I just can't wait for next season.
Next season will be awesome. Will be amazing. We'll be having amazing drivers in the top teams. Oh my God. Can't wait.
I'm kind of excited for Russell.
Yeah.
I want to see Russell. At the same time, there's another new player. I'm kind of excited. We don't know if that deal is gonna come through, but if that deal comes through, oh my lord, there's a team that
I think we can talk about that when we get there. When we're talking about how Kimi Raikkonen and Giovinazzi were having such an amazing. Actually, I think that's the next thing. Yeah, Kimi Raikkonen and Giovinazzi.
They said. I feel like, can I curse in this podcast? I feel like they were like, I feel like they were like, fuck you, I love saying your Alpine kind of bullshit. I loved Alfa Romeo. I love this thing. I feel like they're kind of trying to show some certain group of people, some type of company that is kind of interested. If many of you don't know, if you follow F1 closely, one name has been talking the F1 gossip scene. Andretti. The Andretti name, and its connection to Alfa Romeo Sauber F1 team.
And I think for those who may point also is Andretti is not a small name in the motor racing scene.
No.
Andretti, I think the only race that they're not in is Formula One, but they're in
Formula
E.
So
they're
I think
in Formula E. They're in IndyCar.
If I can provide some input.
Yeah.
So Andretti, the Andretti family started with Mario Andretti. Mario Andretti is an F1 legend. He raced for Ferrari and is apparently known as the only US. I think it's the only American F1 champion known in F1 history. And his son, Michael Andretti started the Andretti Autosport. So the Andretti family are interested in buying Sauber. They want to buy a majority stakeholder of Sauber. And Sauber Corporation owns Alfa Romeo Racing F1. They own Alfa Romeo Racing trades in F1. By doing that, by Andretti buying that, it will give them the controlling stake over Alfa Romeo, the F1 team. Now, what does this mean for the sport? It will mean that this is a returning legend's name into the sport, so extra part. At the same time, it's a returning expertise, because and the Andretti family, these guys are crushing it in I think 6 disciplines, if I'm not wrong.
In all others, IndyCar, they're doing fantastic.
Except rally, WRC and F1. But in terms of the major, even they're doing Extreme E. That Dakar, but they're not doing.
And point to note, they also signed Grosjean in IndyCar for the next season. Romain Grosjean.
There's Grosjean, and they're also the other driver, this upcoming driver, for one who has been leading the IndyCar. I forgotten his name, but he's doing a good job. And for me, it's exciting because these guys are knowledgeable in terms of the craft. The engineering cooperation is oof. I'm just excited because with new guys coming in, new money.
They'll bring in the funds. They'll bring in the expertise.
It's funds, they bring the expertise, but it kind of live in the limbo because we know Bottas is already confirmed. Bottas is already confirmed. We don't know
who the second driver could be.
We don't know the second driver. Is it gonna be? And we don't know if still Alfa Romeo is still gonna be a client of Ferrari with the engine.
We don't know. They will be.
I know with that now with Ferrari muscle the way and insist on having their own driver as part of the deal, which will now keep Giovinazzi there, or will now the Andretti family, the Andretti Autosports come in and muscle the IndyCar driver into the sport. So
I think in such a case, it's really good to look at what are the fundamentals of the team. What is the thing that the teams are lacking at this point? They really do need to better themselves as a team. And funding is a really, really big thing. So if they're able to get Andretti into this circle of theirs, there is a very high chance that we'll have an Andretti driver coming in, but the Andretti driver will be coming in with funding.
But now you see, the thing is, the problem is,
yeah.
I don't know, the Andretti driver was IndyCar. The problem is that for that, he doesn't have his super license.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a super license?
No, the main driver doesn't have a super license. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a super license. So it's really kind of put them in a limbo where should they decide to like join it right now?
Yeah.
It will be really kind of tricky because they don't know. The driver who was kind of rumored to join
F1. Oh, Colton Herta. Or is it Alex Palou? Colton Herta. Colton Herta. That's what I'm got from Andretti wants American F1 driver Colton Herta. Strongly linked to Formula One move from Andretti.
Yeah, Colton Herta.
Yeah, Colton Herta.
Yeah, he doesn't have his super license. He doesn't have his super license. That's the only thing that he might hinder him from joining F1.
I think that's why Alonso is really fighting for IndyCar to be also given. If you're doing IndyCar, you should also be given a super license, so that the switch is also not so hard. Probably that is why.
I think doing that will, but you have to understand, like, see, IndyCar and F1 is totally two different disciplines. So,
but they're really similar. You know, in the past, they were in the same
Alonso. No, Alonso. What Alonso was trying to say is he was like, he really finds it very funny that there's some really great IndyCar drivers that are not eligible for the super license, while we have drivers in the F1 paddock who literally don't have the same talent as compared to those.
Don't have the same P margin.
Yeah, somebody like Mazepin. I mean,
you mean Mazepin? Do you mean Mazepin by any chance?
Yeah, Mazepin. I mean Mazepin. Yeah. Come and kill me. Nah. But it's true. But it's really true because I feel like something like Colton Herta should have been eligible for super license a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So
amazing. But let's wait and see whether that policy will go about. Last but not the least, Perez and how he completed the whole F1 race, the whole Grand Prix without a drink. Water.
Without a drink. It's like Kimi.
That is superhuman. That is superhuman.
I mean, I feel like had Perez got his drink, oh my days. Oh my days.
Do you think he'd have performed better?
Yeah, hell for sure. He himself said that he wasn't able to push further because he didn't have his drink. Like he was getting like if he will have pushed
much more than what he could have.
Like I feel like he will have exhausted himself.
I think we would have had a 1 and 2, P1, P2.
Yeah.
Red Bull. If he was able to push.
True. But still, even if that wasn't possible, Perez was still put in a threat. Because if you notice, like when Hamilton made his last pit stop change, it was like he was sitting ducks because he was catching up to Verstappen, which was fine.
Yeah.
And by the same time, he had to watch over for Perez. Because in his battle with Verstappen, is to ensure that he doesn't slow. Because if Perez was able to enter the 20-second mark, you get?
Yeah.
That would mean should have Hamilton pitted after Perez entered the 20-second and come out. He'll have come out most probably just slightly ahead Perez or behind Perez.
Yeah.
And if you will have done that, Verstappen will have go. And there was few laps going through. So it kinda put Hamilton in a very funny place where he had to pit as quickly as possible to ensure that Perez doesn't get within the 20-second mark. Because he pitted when Perez was like plus 22.
Yes.
Had he pitted like Perez was plus 19 or plus 17?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when Hamilton were pitted and he's winning plus 19, Red Bull could have told Checo, push if you can, push if you can, push. Then told Max, go. And trust me, Perez would have gone. Perez would have pushed. He would have pushed to a point when Hamilton was coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
They're neck and neck. You know, Mark, the average tire change was like 2.7, 2.6, roughly, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So
it was actually faster than Red Bulls at that time, at the start.
No. Their first
pit was faster.
No. Yeah, the first one was faster, but no. These crucial pit stops, no.
Yeah.
No. Red Bull was doing a 2.4, 2.5. Max, if I'm not wrong, I think Mercedes is doing an average 2.7.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean.
Okay.
So, regardless, had those guys pit stop as fast as possible, they literally dodged a bullet with Perez. Because had they able, I was telling you clearly speaking, card number 33 did let me say, because I'm fine to pit stop somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys were quicker. The Red Bulls are quicker. Much quicker.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The pit stop were really much quicker, and it was.
I think they've had a very strong weekend overall.
Yeah, these guys had a very strong weekend.
Yeah, and the next track, actually, I think the next two tracks are Red Bull strongholds. So I can't wait. I can't wait for Mexico. I can't wait for Brazil. Like, those are really big races, really strong races for Red Bull. I want to see how much Hamilton will be willing to go, how far he'll be willing to go for the next couple of races. Because as of now, man, there's a 13-point gap between them. And this has been the biggest the whole season. So I feel like if he's not able to really perform better than Verstappen, outperform Verstappen in the next race, that may be it for Hamilton. I don't know what you think, but I think Mexico is the determining race. That one race, that one race that's the tiebreaker. I feel like Mexico will be that one. I feel like Mexico will be that tiebreaker race. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see how well Mercedes will be able to really perform the race. I saw a tweet from, I think it was Andrew Shovlin, their race engine. He was just basically saying that going into Mexico, their car will be the best it has been ever. Not only for this season, ever.
For who?
For Mark. For Mark. They're saying their car will be the best it has been ever. Because I think they understand the pressure they're having right now. They're having engine reliability issues. You're seeing Bottas on the 6th engine.
Nah, that engine. Me, I was pure BS.
You think they're reliable? I think not.
This engine reliability issues may feel like it's total BS. I'm like, I do get it why I think they've kind of found out the component that is bringing a whole issue.
Yeah.
The one that Bottas changed. I think it was the ICU, the incubation. So I think having them knowing what it is and how they're working upon it, I feel like it will be better. But they're going to, the next two tracks are aerodynamics dominated tracks with Mexico and Brazil being hit on aero. So it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be a challenging for them. Unless they decide to pull Spain.
Yeah.
Unless they decide to pull Spain and shock us all, that would be really nice. But if they're not able to pull up Barcelona, I think what I feel like the driver to wait for next race is Perez.
You think Perez will do really well?
Yeah, because I don't think
anyway. So
I don't think I feel like in terms of the second teammates thing, I feel like Perez is pulling in more weight right now at the crucial times as compared to us. Because Bottas was stuck behind the Ferrari-McLaren battle the whole race.
Yeah.
During USA. And he had the capabilities and the resources to pass them. So I didn't get why he didn't come through.
But
and see, for
we
Bottas,
also can't put it aside that he had the grid penalty, yeah? And you
but
can't
even
compare
if you
someone
have
who's
the
starting
grid
from
penalty,
three.
no, I don't want to hear about the grid penalty issues because Hamilton had a grid penalty, was still able to reach at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Verstappen had a grid penalty from back and still ended up on the podium.
You do hear the names you're mentioning, Bill.
So
you do hear the names you're mentioning.
I don't want to hear. In terms of second Nini, I feel like Perez is putting more
during the crucial time.
Yes, and I feel like this USA was crucial.
Yeah,
USA was very crucial, and he has Nini. He has Perez has come through. Even if he didn't like challenge, but finishing a strong third and him being a third and maintaining that time gap really pressured. Really pressured the Mercedes strategists to make a move so that to ensure that Hamilton is only dealing with Verstappen and not Verstappen and Perez. But I feel like for next race, Red Bull would
still have
want
the
to play.
Hand.
We'll still have the upper hand. I feel like Red Bull has the upper hand, but unless they pull a Barcelona and a Spain on us. But Hamilton said it's not yet over. I'm like, okay, which is true. Like we had seasons where the championship was decided on the final race. I mean,
the final race, the last straight.
2012.
Yeah.
I feel like 2012 when Ferrari were holding the upper hand, and then Alonso missed up the championship with 2 points when Vettel won it.
Yeah.
In Brazil. Yeah. So you can never know.
Let's wait and see. We have an amazing race,
but it is exciting. Exciting.
I love the excitement. This is, I think, what we were all yearning as Formula One fans, not what we've been, the Mercedes dominance that we have been seeing. We wanted a tight race all the way to the end. And this is what we are getting. So, Master Bill, on our way out, your predictions for the podium in
Mexico.
Who do you think?
Red Bull win.
A Red Bull win?
So Red Bull win.
That is Max.
Either Max or Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but regardless, a Red Bull win and a Red Bull win the podium. Or if not, another Red Bull drive on the podium.
Yeah.
I feel like for sure Hamilton will be on the podium. But the winner will be a Red Bull. I think for the next person on the podium, it either be for me, my prediction either be a McLaren after that.
I think it's a definite Perez win.
Okay, for me. So let me amend it because people will be confused.
Okay, sure.
I have two predictions.
Yeah.
For the podium. One prediction should be a double podium for either Mark, if Mark are able to pull a Barcelona, or a double podium for Red Bull when they decide to dominate. And the other driver.
Which one are you dying with? Bill?
I'm dying with the double Red Bull.
Double Red Bull. So that's,
I'm dying with the double Red Bull.
Max P1, Perez P2?
I don't know. I have said a double Red Bull podium with Hamilton as the other driver. Or a Red Bull driver takes the win, Hamilton win the podium, and either Ferrari or a McLaren in the next part.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I will be oddly specific. I want to be very specific with the people we choose. I am definitely sure that it's going to be a Perez win. And as you've just said also as well, Red Bull are having a really quick car. It's also a stronghold for them. However much this year, really the strongholds for different teams haven't really been an advantage to them. I still feel like Max can come P2. Yes, it has been that way throughout the year. And Lando P3, Lando on podium.
Yeah. So you're going with Lando?
I am going with Lando. He didn't have a really good race in the Circuit of the Americas. I feel like he had the renewed energy, the more of a revenge kind of thing as he goes into Mexico. Yeah. So Perez, Max, Lando, PML.
Okay. We shall go with that.
We shall see. We shall see. Let's wait and see.
But for me, I feel like it's gonna be a Red Bull win.
A Red Bull win.
Either Max or Perez, one of them. But regardless, the Max's lead would be extended on the championship.
Amazing. So I think with that, we can come to the end of the podcast. Thank you so much, Bill, for partnering for this episode. And remember, guys, to join our community, join our Discord server. It's called the Great Start Podcast server. You will find the link on the description, the podcast description. Thank you so much. I have been your host, Brian Kibet, and as always, see you all in the next case.
Simbala.
That
was a big.
Right. Bye, guys.